Hello traders, welcome to EME Forex Educational YouTube channel. So in today's video, we're essentially going to be looking at two major things here. First off, we're going to be doing a short recap of the trades that was shared with the community and the signal sent last week. Secondly, we're going to be subscribing to the channel if you're new to the channel, and do well to turn on notifications so that you'll be in the loop of updates like this and not miss out on analysis that we're going to be posting periodically, as well as do well to join our Telegram community to be on the loop of updates, signals, and other trading nuggets. So, back to what I was saying. Secondly, we're going to be doing an in-depth market breakdown. So, this to gear up ahead of the trading week, which we are going to be having in a few hours. The market's going to be open, and we want to position ourselves and weigh some opportunities in the market. So let's get down to the video. All right, so we're inside of my screen right now. So let's quickly hop onto trading view. So we're on trading view right now, and these are charts, or rather my watch list, and things that I was focusing on for the past week. So we're going to quickly run through all of these things here. And first off, CHF was the trade that I was taking within the community. However, this particular trade was shared with only the exclusive guys, those who are on the exclusive signal room. So you can also click on the link in the description to join our Telegram community, or simply send me a DM, and we'll put you up to speed on how to be on our exclusive community. So if we zoom in here, this is more like what the market was looking at. If we use the replay tool to go back in time, yeah, so this is what our chart was looking like as of Tuesday last week. So pay attention, guys. We are having this level to the left as a significant high, and this is like a significant low for this particular trade setup, and this is like our key levels here. So you can see now clearly why we're targeting this level as our take profit. With this on our chart now, you can now clearly spot that the market was trading within a range, and we were able to bounce off from this level with this strong 4-hour impulsive buys from CHF, and that was more like a signal from the market that we're likely going to trade towards this level, and that was like my targets. So if we play our replay 2 here to see how price approached this level, you see that the market was more like stalling around this level, and for me here, this zone was like a zone of liquidity where I was anticipating some strong buys to kick into the market. So I was already on this trade around this level, and shared the updates with the community, and within a few hours we got our trade up and running, and we smashed our take profit. You can see how aggressively market bought towards that level, and this was essentially one of those which we bagged during the course of last week, and this was 89 pips to the bag here, and market was still buying all the way to the upside. So fast forward, if we take a look at GBP what's even more interesting about this trade on GBP is that this was the one that was shared with the public community, and this outperformed the previous trade setup, which is like CHF. They are essentially both JPY crosses here, and pound JPY is usually very, very volatile, super volatile by nature. So similar trade opportunity like we had on the previous one, but on GBP is slightly different here. Just a slight difference here. So if I zoom out on the daily charts here, on the daily, we're able to see that to the left here, we're having this level as a significant level, and this was where price was pushing towards. So if we go back to our forward chart, which was where we like to assess the market and see what's going on, like here we had some degree of strong push from price, and we were looking for this retrace for us to get in, which we eventually did. And GPJPY gave us about so our take profits was around um 300 pips to the bag on this one. So, however, we're looking at this guy just for us to get off around this level, and it kept buying all the way to the upside, and that's one of those things here when it comes to like trading here. So, we usually get some significant amounts of buys more than what we expected. So, moving on from this here, if we look at the other trades here, I gave everyone a heads up on the Telegram that there's a potential buy on Euro USD and GBP USD. However, these two particular trades didn't commit for us to like take that particular entry we're looking at. So I'll just quickly touch on this here. If we look at our daily chart on Euro USD, we're having Euro USD trading around these levels here. So as of Friday, Friday was the last trading day for the week. You can see here from our charts here, if I hover my mouse around this level. So this was like the last trading day for the week, and we didn't get much momentum from this. If we narrow down to like the 4 hour charts here, on the 4 hour charts, we can see that if we look to the left, that this guy has been trickling to the downside for a bit, and we had this push up here, we traced down, we had this impulsive move, we retraced, we had this move up, retrace, we moved up, retrace, we've gone up, and I was looking for that retracement for us to tap into somewhere around this level for us to start gearing up for buys. However, the market was almost dead. There was no um, activity, there was no much like volatility on Euro USD, so the trade wasn't shared at all because it didn't fill up criteria. However, I had my orders placed on this, and had my stop loss around this level, and it tagged me in, but the momentum for us to move all the way to the upside didn't come in. So this is one of those ones that will probably just sit on our hands and wait for price to come in. And the other thing we're looking at is XAU USD. Now, gold was also one of those I'm looking at. Reason being, we've been trading around this range for a bit. We got to these lows, and we rejected of this level. And of course, price is retracing, and we're looking at this retrace maybe to around this level for us to get on the buys. Similar concept on CHFJPY that we analyzed earlier. So let's quickly move on to the second section of the video, which is looking at what we have ahead of the market open for the new trading week. So first up on my list is Euro AUD. So I'm having more of euro related pairs on watch, just about €2 pairs at £1 pair. So keep in mind that this is pre-market open analysis. A lot can change at the back end of Monday, most times than not. So a lot can change in between what we are looking at versus what we get, and also a lot might happen, and we can probably get lots of other setup showing up that are not currently on the chart. So just keep a flexible mind essentially, and always like work with what the market is currently presenting to you while you are doing analysis. So we're going to look at a few scenarios here. So looking at Euro AUD, yeah, we can clearly see this on the daily chart that this guy has been trending to the upside, and it peaked around this level. We had this impulsive impulsive sell-off, and we retested this region, and we've collapsed all the way down here. So if I'm knitting all of these drawings here just to make this a little bit detailed for us to see the real-time price action here. Essentially what the market did was like a sell-off and a retest of this previous level, and we've collapsed all the way down. So we want to assess this retracement if it's complete for us to like start looking for sell opportunities to short Euro AUD. So Euro AUD essentially here, if we look at this just by looking at the price action, if you compare this leg to the previous leg here, you'll notice that we had more red candles collapsing here, but towards this level here, we're having slightly thinner sell-off on the market on this particular pair approaching this level. This is to tell you that momentum is drying up, and the market wants to like take its time to build up enough enough momentum to tap this level, which is like the lower low here. So this is usually how the market operates. So this retrace might be deep all the way to this high before we go lower. This retrace might not even happen, might just collapse and maybe have some degree of retrace here, and we go lower. But however, whatever price action the market presents as the week unfolds, we are going to continue to assess this particular chart, and also like share updates with you on if there's an entry, we'll take it. If there's none, we'll let it slide. So moving on to the next is a Euro card. Euro card as well. We're looking at similar scenario here. So if you look at this, we sold off, we retraced, we sold off, we've retraced. So there's a potential move back down to this level before we get enough momentum to like break above here for some decent buy. There's one of the scenarios I'm looking at. Reason being, if we look at this particular candle formation here, it's telling us that we are likely still going to have some sell. So if we drop down to a 4-hour chart on this particular one here, uh, on the 4-hour chart, we can see if we throw in our trend line here that we are having this price action here giving us equal highs, which is um, likely going to like give us some degree of sell before the buys kick in. So we had equal highs here. So we'll be looking at this guy. If we break out of this trend line and maybe we test, then that will be a sign for us to start anticipating shorts within the trading week. So there's a potential move here, and there's lots of room. So from this level here all the way, if you don't get all the way to this, even half of it here, that's about 85 pips to the back. So this decent trade setup. Then lastly, I want to look at GBP AUD. So essentially, overall, we are looking at AUD as something common in between all of these pairs we are looking at. So there's a potential that AUD pairs might gain strength as we move into the trading week, which we are getting ourselves ready for. So if we look at this other one here and go back to the daily chart, on the daily charts here, on GPAUD, we're looking at potential sell on this particular one. However, we've collapsed from this high all the way to this level, and currently the market is ranging here, is building up within this range. So this is where we want to zoom into the lower time frame and see what's happening with this range. Why? Because once we get to this high, that will give us a signal or a confirmation if the sell is ready to kick in, and we'll be targeting this low. So if we knitting this up and drop down to the 4-hour chart, here on the 4-hour chart, so on the forward chart here, you can see that I've mapped out this range. This is more like the high, and this is like the low. This is more like this is the resistance, and this is like the support. So we want to take a look at this huge range where price is trading in between, and assess how we are going to like build up around that level, and that will be like a sign for us if the sell is ready. Maybe we might even clear that level all the way to this next high to grab liquidity here before we start collapsing. So however, there's lots of room for price to build up, and we want to simply have this on our watch and see how the thing builds up. So usually Mondays are usually like the build up. Monday, Tuesday, around Tuesday, Wednesday, we might start seeing um, a clear entry on this, and these guys, any of this might be ready. Or like I said during the beginning of this analysis, that this this watch list might get invalidated, and maybe other pairs that were not on this watch list might even come up, and we might not even trade any of these and maybe alternate to something else. Simply put, we're going to be having an open mind while assessing the market, and we're going to like look for where the opportunities are and capitalize on those opportunities. So that'll be all for now, guys. Yeah, do well to subscribe to the channel, like, turn on notifications, and be on the loop of updates like this. And we'll see you on the next one. Keep it simple. Peace out.